Yeah, so it's an old property in the west end of Edinburgh, nice big high ceilings, and the customer wanted something that kind of replicated the original floorboards that they had sanded and varnished. So they wanted to go with like an engineered wood, something quite classic looking. So they've decided to do this Khars engineered flooring. You know, it's got the authentic look of a real wood floor, a traditional floor, but without some of the downsides. Like, they can be quite drafty. They obviously need a lot of work to keep constantly maintaining them. They need sanded and varnished every, however many years, depends how much you wear it out, I suppose. But with something like this, you'll get many, many years out of this. We had quite a few issues with this job actually. There was the floors were very, very uneven. So not only did we have to ply it, but we also had to screed the floor to make it level. We wouldn't want to go laying a nice engineered floor on top of a floor that's not level. It's just going to end up bouncing, and it's basically pointless spending the money on a nice floor and not doing the prep work. So we were kind of a day and a half basically just prepping this hallway in one room in order to get to the right standard. Underneath this screed and ply and floor, there is the original floorboards, which were actually in okay condition, but they'd had a few different various heating jobs done. They had radiators changed. They also had a fire from one of the sockets, so the floorboards had been cut basically into strips, so they had like lines up the floor that you could see, so it didn't look very good, and the floorboards were beyond repair. Because obviously we had to do so much work to the floor, we've probably built the floor up by as much as 30 mil in the middle of the floor where it was at its lowest point. So we're having to cut the doors. We're having to cut every door in this job. Once we put the floor and the new thresholds on, none of the doors will close. There's not a straight wall in the house, which is character. That's what they say, it's got character, isn't it? But the client was always happy with the way the original floorboards went, so we ended up having to lift the carpet back in one of the rooms, and we lined the floor up with the original floorboards because there was just not a single straight wall in here.